Welcome, everybody, to the Dumb Guys Do Racing podcast, a weekly automotive podcast hosted by four drivers from the PDX Sim team. Myself, Sean, followed up by Jimbo, Coach Mike, and Todd. Join us every Monday as we drop a new episode of the Dumb Guys Do Racing podcast where we talk about sim racing, motorsports, real-life motorsports, and street cars, the new up-and-coming street cars that are coming out, fun cars that we would like to drive. So we're talking, the new Porsches, the new Z car, Ferrari, Lamborghini, supercars, hypercars, all the good stuff, and just kind of chit-chatting and bullshitting along the way. So join us every Monday for a new episode of the Dumb Guys Do Racing podcast. We really appreciate it. And don't forget to subscribe. Thank you very much, and enjoy the show. Real quick, if you're a sim racer and you're looking for a new sim rig, check out the affiliate link down below for Extreme Sim Racing. I run an Extreme Sim Racing cockpit for about a year and a half now, and I love it. It's well built. There's no flex. They got great customer service. They got all kinds of products. And right now, if you buy anything through the website, you get a month of iRacing for free. I think it's a month or 3 months. You're going to want to click the link and go check it out because you get some free iRacing to go along with your purchase. And they got Sim Magic gear and all kinds of stuff. So check out the Extreme Sim Racing affiliate link. We'd really appreciate it. Plus, they got some pretty great stuff. Also, if you're thinking about starting your own podcast like we did, check out the affiliate link for Buzzsprout. We chose Buzzsprout because it's easy to use, easy to figure out. And if you're new at this thing, check them out. Check the affiliate link. On your second build cycle, they're going to kick you back $20 in Amazon gift cards. So check it out. We'd really appreciate it. And also at the bottom, there's a support the show link. That'll take you to our PayPal account. If you'd like to donate to the show, we'd really appreciate it. Thank you guys for listening and enjoy the show. Oh yeah, baby. Welcome to episode 9 of the Dumb Guys Do Racing podcast. Welcome everybody. Thank you for joining us today. There's not much going on, but we got Jimbo and Coach Mike today with us. So welcome. Unfortunately, no Todd. No Todd today.
No Todd. His father passed away, so he couldn't make it. So
yep. So
it's very sad.
Yes. Thoughts and prayers go out to Todd and your family, buddy.
If you're into praying, definitely pray for Todd and his whole family. It sucks. It's,
one of those things.
It is. It's what we were saying. As you get older, things like this happen.
Yep. Sure does. Well, yeah. How'd your guys' week go? Did you have a good week at least? I didn't race much, but I had a decent week, a busy week, but it was good. How about you guys?
I didn't race much either. I know Mike got on and raced quite a bit.
Nice.
I didn't race much at all. I got on and tried out the new update.
I did a few laps.
All I did.
Same. Yeah, not much.
Not much either, Mike.
You raced a lot?
My week wasn't bad, and I found it kind of half decent. I raced from the back of the pack, so it was kind of more entertaining.
Nice.
And I had nothing to lose, so nothing bothered me.
That's good.
Ended up doing pretty well, 4th, 5th, I think I got 3rd.
Were you on your second account or first account?
Yeah, second account.
Oh, nice. So you could probably get decent DR jump on that account?
Yeah, it helped out for that.
Perfect.
But I did most of it after the update.
Oh, okay. And how big of a difference did you notice? Because I didn't do much. I did a few laps, and that was about it.
Second lap.
Mm-hmm. Damn.
was faster. So.
And how's the tire deg now? Because that changed, right?
Yep.
Does that seem to be better?
I guess you could say yeah. Because it kind of stretches back to the old model, how you not the way that like it showed how much you have left, like you read the bar the old way, but the drop off on the tire, the old way. And as you lose your tread, you actually have pace drop off now, as opposed to once it was just tread life. It was, you could maintain the fast speed all the way till there was no tread. So there is a drop off, and it doesn't necessarily cause that immediate puncture when it goes all red. It's still drivable, but drivable like with pace loss, like you were losing already.
Okay.
Yeah.
So gradual pace loss throughout your laps.
Yeah, but they do last a little longer though.
Oh.
But you're losing pace, so with the extra wear, the length of it, you do lose time.
Okay. Do you feel like that's going on the right track then? Feel pretty good?
I would think so, because because realistically, the way it was before, it didn't really mimic kind of the way tires really were.
Right.
As your tread wears, you should be losing time, especially when it's almost worn out.
Yeah, exactly.
It causes more, because you technically it should be causing more heat, easier wear off. So it's kind of more towards that. I always saw guys doing almost 9 laps and barely making it.
Oh shit.
Yeah. So just for this to see how far you could really push them now, whereas before it was like 8 laps and it was like puncture, you're spinning out.
Right.
Now you can go 9 laps and be coming off through the corkscrew with the red tire and still keep going.
Okay. At least, yeah. Make it to the pits safely.
Yeah. But it also gave rotation for all cars, basically. They all kind of say handle better.
Oh.
Especially in higher speed, there's more rotation for them.
Okay.
It really didn't affect BOP though. They just gave everybody better turning, and everything else stayed the same. So like the Porsche was still the meta car for that race.
Dude, so did that turn in a lot better then? Did you notice that?
Yeah, you could notice that.
Okay.
Well, for me, example, like at the bottom of the hill going up to the course through that left-hander, I was coming in there and basically barely like touching the brake pedal and just downshifting and swinging it in and back up, and it just stuck.
Ooh.
Like I barely even had to slow down.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So it will. Yeah, it's the high speed where everything really changed. Like not really changed because it wasn't. It's not really not dramatic, but it can be if you do it right. Like the amount of speed you can take through corners is quite a lot more. Because I was probably a good almost 10 miles an hour faster going through there up the hill.
Okay. Yeah, that kink, man.
And then even the one after the corkscrew, I was carrying a good 5 miles an hour easy through that corner to the left on that weird bank.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Little bits here and there.
Yeah, I need to then do that. I did play a little more ACC, got my safety rating. I'm only 2 points away from those competition servers.
What do your points have to be?
70. Safety rating of a 70. And there was one race where I fell back a little bit just because, the fucking AI is a little aggressive. So I went off track once, and you got to be setting consistent lap times, not going off track, not cutting corners. And then when you're passing, trying to keep it as clean as possible. And then you'll see each lap you hit, your little safety rating will glow green. And after so many times, then you tick up a notch. So, but it's tough.
Yeah, I did a little bit more on my ACC account this week too.
Nice.
Man, it is just so good.
It is.
Like, ACC is so good.
Yeah, I was enjoying it.
I can't wait.
Right? We're supposed to be getting an update, I think, in November sometime. Either an update or a DLC with some American tracks added to it. Watkins Glen, Coda. So that would be... And I think there's another one in there. Oh, I think Daytona, really cool. too. Daytona, Watkins Glen, and Coda, I think, are the three.
I know, and anybody in Canada that can get a hold of a PS5, you need to get a hold of us so that Mike can get a hold of you, and so we can get him a PS5 so he can start doing ACC also.
And Mike, I heard their production's ramping up a little bit, and come the beginning of the year, they're going to be a lot easier to get, and they've updated some things. So your PS5, when you get it, it's going to be better than ours. I think Jimbo's is better than mine because I was watching a video with the numbers that if you had this model number, you had this chip, and the cooling got different inside. So I think the one you got's smaller cooling, but does a better job.
Thanks.
Not as much of it. So yeah, you should be getting a good one.
Yeah, I don't, there's not a lot to talk about this week. Let's be quite honest.
Just the update really for GT7, which did a little bit for the physics. But did they fix those lobbies?
Did they what?
Fix the lobbies?
What?
Huh?
No, they gave us cars.
Right. Cars and some physics changes.
Yep. Here you go. Here's some cars.
Wear ratio has been adjusted for the tire heat generation.
Yeah. Okay. But nothing else.
And the suspension geometry for each car has been adjusted. Initial values for suspension parts have been adjusted. And the LSD, PP for some cars. But yeah. Oh, and the mechanical damage. So when you nick a wall, you're not going to get damage.
Good.
Supposedly.
Yeah.
So that's
it does. It does work.
Okay, good. Because I was like nicking stuff and suspension damage, your wheel tilts, and the car drives like shit and god damn, that took forever to fix too. So hopefully when you do get damaged, it's a little bit quicker.
Yeah. Now with the change though, it did alter some things, like other than just like for the Group 3 cars, it's all about basically cornering and such, but there was slight adjustments in that that caused acceleration changes as well.
Oh, okay.
Some of the cars got minutely faster.
Oh, shit, coming off a corner, getting that grip down.
Well, no, like 0 to when you look at statistics, like 0 to 400 meters, 0 to 1,000, like a tenth or less.
Oh shit!
Yeah, nobody significantly, and anybody that was like, let's say an actual tenth, and that was one of the cars that was kind of slow already, but
yeah.
There is a couple that are like, okay, like the Corvette.
Mm-hmm.
The Group 3 Corvette picked up 12 hundredths of a second over 400 meters, and then again over 1,000 meters.
Oh, damn. I did see Z28 did a quick little video about some of the cars, and coming out of a corner, if he was going for, especially the last corner at Laguna, shifting down to first to get the rotation. But as soon as you hit that apex, like you do, Mike, he skips up a gear. So instead of going to second, going into third and just hitting it and getting that grip and that smooth ride through the corner, and then he showed going through in second, just whipping the back ass end out and hitting the wall.
Yeah.
So yeah, I was like, oh shit, Mike does that.
Yeah, but like you said though, it's all car dependent.
Yeah,
only certain cars can actually do that. Yeah.
And the Corvette's one of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the Porsche, do that with the Porsche. Yeah, you're not. I could hit first and then into second and then get on it. And that seems to be pretty smooth with the Porsche.
Yeah, I just think it's disappointing that they know that there's such a huge gap between cars, and there are certain cars that just dominate tracks. Like the mid-speed tracks are dominated by the Porsche and so on and so forth. So they adjust suspension to make all the cars better.
Right.
Wait, why aren't you addressing the BOP and trying to make the cars equal? That's what.
So any car has a chance, really. That'd be nice if they could do that.
Yep.
I mean, this one had people were driving the Porsche. I saw a couple in the R8, the Vantage. I think that's about
but the Porsche was dominant.
But yeah, the Porsche was, for every Porsche, every like 8 Porsches, there was one other car.
I mean, that doesn't, that doesn't happen. I mean, you do have some dominant cars, but not that dominant when it comes to like IMSA or WEC or any of those races.
Yeah.
I mean,
they're real close together.
They're very close together. And again, Gran Turismo is failing at this.
Right. Come on.
I know that sounds weird, but yep, they're failing.
Well,
it's
dropping the ball.
People go, well, it's only been out for 6 months or however many months it's been out. It's only been out for this long. And I'm like, yeah, and they had how many years to make sure that it was right?
Yeah.
And they weren't able to. And they had a game that was already out that people were complaining a little bit here and there. I mean, there's always going to be complaints, but for the most part.
Mm-hmm. Well, Super GT just put out a video too. I didn't watch, but he was also seems like he was talking about that. What Gran Turismo's not doing. No,
in fact, it's going to just if they don't fix they've already done irreparable damage to their reputation.
Mm-hmm.
So that right there is going to be difficult to recover from. I mean, how many people bought the game?
So many.
So many people bought this game, and they just.
Oh yeah, I was stoked. I couldn't wait.
Well, dynamic weather,
right?
Dynamic weather, dynamic time. Oh wait, except there is no dynamic weather. There is no dynamic time. You can't even do dynamic time and weather on all the tracks, even if you're doing your own lobbies.
Oh, see, that's lame.
Like, there are just some tracks it will not rain at.
Because I love the time of day change. That's my favorite.
You can, I forget which try. I think Super GT was talking about that, and he was like, oh, I was on blah, blah, blah. And we had it set, it was supposed to be a, however long the race was. I forget how long, but it was supposed to be a 24-hour race, quotes, 24 hour. And the time of day never changed.
Yeah, that's a little lame when that doesn't happen. You're doing something like that.
It's one of those things that people bought the game for. It was one of the things they highlighted in their introduction.
Yep.
Was look at what we can do. This is what we'll be doing. Only we're not going to do it at all.
Only sometimes.
Well, yeah,
Every
only
full
sometimes.
moon.
That's definitely not very often. So, I mean, it's just stupid. It's stupid. Like, make things interesting. Rory, there's a big thing if you look at
Yeah.
Is. Rory was talking about that too. And he's just like, you promised us all this stuff and you're not doing it.
Yeah.
You just you again, you give us more bread for the shit sandwich. That's all you do. You don't do anything more. You have not improved it that much for us to go, wow, that's amazing.
Right.
It's not amazing right now. It's average. I'd rather play ACC.
Yep. That's what I've been doing.
I'd rather play ACC.
And F122. I had my best race. My last race came in 6th. Started 13th and moved up to 6th.
Oh, congratulations.
Yeah, finally kind of figuring it out a little bit. So I was stoked. I was like, oh, yeah, 6th.
Nice.
Feel it.
Nice. Yeah. Nothing. Oh, well, let's see. Thrustmaster is going to be introducing their new direct drive, if I remember rightly.
Yep. Sometime in February, I think the first couple weeks.
And it's not going to be usable on anything but PC.
PC only.
Oh, man. Come on. Again, really? Only? I mean,
they have wheels that are able to play on Xbox and PlayStation. Like, I don't understand why you couldn't have the license to be able to do that.
Well, I think, I mean, let's compare all of the other sort of semi-high-end wheels, and then you're going to get a Thrustmaster, and
yeah.
I mean, there are some. If you're going straight to the PC market, there's way too much really good competition out there.
Oh man, really good. Some
like
cool
if you're just
shit.
Yeah. So this thing better be the greatest, have the best feel, all the wheels and accessories you can get for it. That better be happening.
Well, I think the biggest thing they said was the price. It was going to be well priced. I think below even DD Pro.
Well, it better be. Honestly, it better be.
See, you better be.
See, I never really got into Thrustmaster. When I first was looking into different wheels, I did look at their Gran Turismo one. Which one is that? Which one's the Gran Turismo?
Is it the T300?
Yeah. I don't know. Is that the one they use at the World Tour? I was looking at that one.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah,
I don't know what the model number is, but I looked at it. Could never get it, and then ended up getting that Fanatec because of Jimbo. He tested her out, and it was great.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah, I think I'll always have a Fanatec product.
Unless they change the way they, take care of.
Do some drastic measures and don't have good customer service and have shitty products. Then I'll leave. Yeah. But for the time being, it's been great.
Price for quality, value for money. Yep. It's great.
Exactly. Ooh, I wonder if Dave got his pedals.
Ooh, I don't know. Maybe we'll find out.
Right? Ooh, tomorrow night or tonight. Tonight.
Oh, yeah, tonight. Yes, tonight. Yeah, we should watch this later tonight and find out.
Find out. Dave should be on, and he should be letting us know. And with that note, you guys want to head into Coach Mike's corner, or you got something, Mike?
I was gonna say, depending when you listen to this episode, we might already know.
Right. We already know. All right, let's head into Coach Max. Coach Mike, what you gonna do? Coach Mike. Oh yeah.
That's funny.
Love it.
Yeah. Oh, Coach Mike.
Yeah. So, how the daily's looking for this week?
Oh, just Nice.
More
Lovely.
shit.
Hold on, Mike. I believe what you meant to say was.
Yeah, pretty much. You know,
Double whammy.
Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. You might get it's like if you get the odd race that you get a good race in kind of thing with somebody, but it's just more of the same old crap, strategyless bull, same cars that dominating everything. Mind you, Daily A is the only thing that's a little different. Again, it's any road car that's under 600 pp on the Tokyo Expressway, central clockwise, 6 laps on soft, medium. That's the sports soft or medium. So another tuner race.
This sounds exciting.
Yeah. That's the only thing that's not normal.
Right.
But yeah, anyways, on to the actual races. B is Trial Mountain this week in the Group 3 cars.
Let's be honest, Group 3 Porsche.
Yeah, 5
for that
laps.
one again, yeah. 5 laps.
On the racing hards.
Woo, back to the hards.
Yeah, let's make it so it's good or not.
They gave us B on mediums last week. Why can't we do B mediums again?
Can we just have softs? Just give us the fucking softs for 5 laps. Give us the fucking softs.
The only time you get soft tires is in when you get the death cars that you can't drive anyways.
Right. Jeez.
Yeah, because they're throwing you a bone trying to get you to drive a death car that no one can drive properly.
Mm-hmm.
And they know that if you put anybody on the hards, everybody would die.
Oh, yeah. Murdered.
Yeah. And then Daily C is Nürburgring GP in the Group 4. 9 laps, 1 tire, and 7 fuel. You get the hards and the mediums, but the hards are mandatory.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll save it. Everybody's wondering, whoa, I wonder what car it's going to be on this. It's the same bullshit, the WRX.
WRX. I'm going to go Evo.
No stop on the hards to save a bit of fuel.
Yeah, wait a second, but there's strategy. There's strategy there, right? Fuel saving. That's right. There's no strategy in that. It just means people are going to drive slower. Oh, that's right.
What if he balls out, take a little bit of fuel, and get on that medium?
Well, the thing is, you can't even do that. If they had to put some fuel, some tire actual wear on, it would have been possible. But it's with 9 laps, you can't make the pit stop up.
Why don't you do higher tire wear, high fuel, and make 2 tires required?
Yeah.
Why can't you do that? Why is that so impossible?
And 14 laps. All 3 tires required. High fuel, high tire.
Why is it that difficult? Honestly, why is it that difficult?
I don't know. We just did it right now. 5 seconds.
Who are the people that are planning the weekly races? Honestly,
I don't know. I think they need to hire Jimbo.
They need to hire somebody. They need to hire somebody new. Make it difficult. And if you're going to put it on tracks where it's where it's going to be, you're going to use one car. How about you go and find a very difficult car to drive?
Well, it's not even just that. Because if they put tire, like in this Nürburgring, you add a lap, maybe 9 isn't even that bad, but because it is 20 minutes almost. It's over 2 minutes a lap. So, but if you put the tire and up the fuel a bit and put some tire wear on there, that it makes it reasonable that you really have to save fuel, and the tire wear does kick in near the end, so that the racing medium to hard strategy taking on fuel is viable. You know what I mean? Like,
where you don't have people running slow. You don't have people running slow and just saving fuel. I agree.
Yeah, exactly. And then at the same time, that actually will open up the door to different cars being able to be used. Because if you have high fuel usage and tire wear, it brings the best out of all the cars out and the weaknesses of the cars, because a lot of cars have shit on tires. A lot of cars are shitty on fuel. So, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, that might be the fastest car, but guess what? It has no fuel and no tires after 6 laps. You know, like, whereas the car that's a slightly slower, guess what? It doesn't have to stop, or, you know, like, you know, like there's strategy, and like that was the thing, that there was some strategy in, like, back in sport, and when there was strategy, there was multiple cars, because when you have strategy, you bring the benefits and cons of each car into the picture of what you need to do. If there's no strategy, like if it's just fuel and tires, well, what's the best thing with the fuel and doesn't have to worry about tires? Well, this car, done.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't. I just don't. It's just like, who do they put in the back room and say, all right, we need to come up with a strategy this week. And this guy's like, I'll tell you what. Okay, we'll do group 4s. We'll do them at Nürburgring. And it's going to be a fuel race. Nothing else. Just going to be a fuel race. You got to run. We're going to offer multiple tires, but you have to run the hards. That's why wasn't it you have to run the mediums?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like, why wasn't it that? It just doesn't make any sense. It just doesn't make any sense. It's just disappointing.
Just don't get it, man.
it's just so stupid. Like, they don't have. I think this could be the problem. They don't actually have racers who do this. It's computer geeks. I think it's computer geeks. I don't think it's people that actually play the game. I think it's some technician in the back, and they're like, oh, hey, you decide what's going to happen this week. Oh, okay. Like, they don't understand.
You know, it's like if they were to, like, pace 1 or 2 people to sit and watch the major streamers, like the 4 or 5 major GT streamers, on a fairly regular basis, right? And that's all they did. Yeah, they're losing money to having to pay these guys to watch these streams, but they would get the greatest daily race mixes the world's ever seen, and just forward that information across to people that set the races, and it would bring people in floods for these races. Like, if they could fix the races, they had there's some amazing through Tidney Stream, Key Stream, Grove Stream. Like, there are a lot of people throw like ideas out there, and it's like, wow, yeah, that would actually be a pretty good race. You know, just like we're talking about. You know, why isn't it high tire, high fuel? You know, throw an extra lap or 2 in there, make it all mandatory for tires. You know.
It's an easy fix. It's an easy fix.
Yeah.
See, I'd rather watch Formula One than race.
Right.
I'd rather. You know what? Here's an honest thing. I would rather play golf or farm right now than racing Gran Turismo 7.
I want to get the new Gotham Knights game. Dude, that game looks sick. It looks so good.
I mean, I'll tell you right now, the golf game is difficult. I may have gotten angry on Friday night and it stopped playing.
Oh shit! God damn it!
Yeah, because there are times it just doesn't make any sense. But at the same time, it's still more consistent than Gran Turismo.
Right?
Yeah.
I would rather farm than play Gran Turismo right now.
Yeah.
Yep, that's why I was playing F1 and ACC.
You know,
I've often recently thought about reinstalling Sport just to go see what it's like.
Ooh. People are still playing it, right?
Oh yeah, I think so.
Yeah, people are still playing. There's still lobbies.
Oh, like shit.
Lobbies are still.
They still do weeklies and shit.
No. So I mean, people are still playing it. Damn. Because it's better if you want to have league races. It's still better to play league races on Gran Turismo Sport than it is on 7.
That's right. Yeah.
The lobbies are more stable. You don't get sadly you don't get weather or time.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But the lobbies are stable. There's actually qualifying. Weird qualifying.
Right. Who would have ever thunk that?
Yeah. Who would ever thought that? I am just.
But it's just because these it's so kind of like bland on 7. They're not doing anything exciting, and especially with there's no GT World Series or whatnot happening. Why not spice the fuck out of the dailies?
Right.
You know what, here, guys?
Yeah. Well, I watched. Go ahead. Sorry.
Times 5 tires, times 5 fuel. Have fun. Good luck.
Yeah.
You complain about the softs. The only tire you get is softs, and they only last 2 laps. Have fun. It just
assholes.
like they could, but they won't. Like this is when they need to make it exciting.
Oh yeah,
especially when there's no races.
Yeah,
we can't have leagues. The lobbies suck harsh donkey balls, and there's dailies are suck. This is where people are gonna lose so many people. Honestly, I think.
Well, they had to reschedule the broadcast that was supposed to be over the weekend. This weekend and next weekend, and they changed that to now, I believe, November 6th for manufacturers and the 13th for Nations Cup.
No announcement for the next follow-up yet?
Nope. I don't think we're getting
players. Even an exhibition coming, anything. Because that's, there's nothing.
Yeah, I don't think anything.
They're going to lose, and they really could be, if they don't do something soon. It's new still, and you give them time, but you can only give so much time without any improvement.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's they're pretending to do improvements, but they're not. They just don't care. They've gotten their money, and they don't care about the fans. They don't. They got scared at the very beginning because immediately everybody finds out about the microtransactions and all this stuff.
Oh man!
And it was still live and kicking. They're still trying to make sales, and they're getting all this bad press. Now they don't care. They've gotten their money, and they don't care.
Mm-hmm. It's just like it reminds me of, not as bad, quite as bad, obviously, but heading the same boat as Project Cars 3.
Oh,
pipe, shit sandwich.
Yeah, I didn't. That first one I did not like either. I did not like.
They hyped it to be so huge, just like this.
It's just not. It's just a. Literally it's a shell of a game.
Yeah.
You can only do so much of the menu races or any of the, it's not like there's a huge campaign on it. You can get that stuff done pretty quickly.
Oh yeah. And then it gets
boring. You get that stuff done pretty quickly, and then what? You're going to keep doing it?
Yeah, fuck
You're going to keep doing it. No, you're not going to.
I've barely done any of that.
Stop being stupid. Stop being stupid about it.
Yeah. I know. I was thinking about doing those. Have you done any of the endurance 60-minute races?
I I ain't got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. You know I got bronchitis. I mean, I said, Jesus, Lord, there's a race. Ain't nobody got time for that.
Right? I know. As soon as sport was open, I could race online. That's all I've done. I haven't done any more of the cafe books or anything.
No, and the fact that we're trying to make this for collectors also, so you can collect a bunch of cars that you'll never ever drive.
It's the digital world.
It doesn't make. I know Todd likes collecting them, and good for him. That sounds bad the way I said that, but good. It's if that's something he likes doing, nice. That's great. If that's what you want to do, that's awesome. But I want to race. I want to race against other people. I want it to be competitive against other people, and it's just not.
I did buy the new GT3 GTR.
I did too, because it's a race car. Yep. I buy those cars.
Yeah. I'll have to show you. I did a livery for it because I hated the maroon. Bayside blue with some black on it.
I guess you say I collect the race cars. Yeah. I buy them as I need or want them or got the money. I only buy when I have to.
Yep.
For a race of some sorts,
Oh, I like this. You got the menu items where they're like, well, you have to collect these cars. Because you can't ever get the third car because they never offer it in any way.
Yeah.
It's like,
there's one I need. Menu. It's unavailable. I cannot get it.
Yeah.
Yep. The
92.
The Porsche Spider. Porsche Spider. Can't find that anywhere. I
need the 92 NSX Type R.
I just put all the cars for those on the wish list, and then it's just like I got 4 or 5 of them, I think, that are just not available anywhere right now. It's just
they're rare.
Yep.
Yeah. I didn't get them in the Legends or something when they were there, or in the used car dealership when they were there, and now I gotta wait for them to miraculously pop back up just to get those. It's like, oh yay.
Boy, this has been a long Jimbo rant, and it just hasn't been Jimbo.
Nope.
Yeah.
Well, everybody's getting fed up with this. I've been trying to keep, semi-positive myself. It's new still. It's new. Give it time. Let them fix things. Let them, you're fixing or changing things that don't need to be addressed.
Yeah. No, because it's too difficult to it's too difficult to address the things or to change the things that need to be addressed.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
Here's the thing is they have the work people say, for example, they're working on the BOP and everything still on that. Okay, that's all well and good. Well, why are we not getting say, for example, the medium tires, which aren't very great to begin with, overall compared to everything else for handling for what they should and shit. But put us on those for your testing. How about putting some strategy in so you can see what these cars are capable of doing, so you can balance them properly? How about some dynamic weather, like you're saying, like all these things, the game is not broken necessarily. They're just not using it, all these cars that are always used all the time is because there's no strategy.
There's no need for it.
Yeah. So these cars are going to dominate because there's nothing holding them back. Put something to hold them back, that brings the other cars,
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what they understand. And the game would be great. It would be playable. And then you could start, the lobbies aren't working great, but guess what? These daily races are awesome right now. They fixed the lobby issue or whatever. Just do something. If you're going to give us shit sandwiches, at least give us some really good feeling for it.
Yeah.
While we're eating it, there's not even cheese on it.
I want some pickles. So bitch.
Yeah, I mean something. Give us something, because right now you're not giving us anything at all.
Nope, dry shit.
Like you're just giving us, you're just giving us the same race. Like you're giving us the same race every week.
Mm-hmm.
And that should not be happening. That should not be happening. We shouldn't be having, oh, well, we'll get, you get 12 times fuel and don't worry about tires and, all this. It's just.
I know. We should maybe do some AC. I wish Mike had his PS5.
I know.
Get some AC.
When Mike gets his
Jermaine's
PS5,
got it. I think Dave's got it.
Yep. Well, it's making me angry. I can't talk about this anymore.
Well, I'm gonna work on my ACC, get my safety up on that, and do some more F1 and shit like that in the meantime.
Yeah, but
did you just say F1?
I sure did. F1. Oh yeah, at COTA, USA, USA Grand Prix. Oh, yeah.
Oh, listen to that. That is some scatting right
there. Yeah, U.S. Grant. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Right off the cuff right there.
Oh.
Daddy went out last night, stayed out a little late, and had a few too many beers, if you know what I mean. Yeah, it was a late one. But shit, U.S. Grand Prix at Austin, COTA. Damn.
What did you think?
Carlos. We'll start from the beginning. He got a poor start. Max got up there, and it was a shit show going into turn one. And he got the shit end of the stick.
Now, okay, this is Mike and I've already discussed this. So, So, what do you think it happened at turn one?
After watching the replays, I don't know. It was hard because they gave him a 5-second penalty in his pit stop. Was that it? Is that what Russell got?
Yeah.
Yes.
Because it almost looked like, I hate to say it, but Carlos kind of cut back over.
Absolutely.
He could have just stayed wide over the curb, but I think he may have lost it a little bit, so it made him look like he did that, but I think he lost the car at that point.
I think he lost the car too. I don't think Russell...
Because Russell locked up his brakes.
I don't think Russell was at fault for that.
He locked up his brakes going into turn one because I think he saw something coming, trying to slow down for it. And because watching the replay, you can see Carlos pretty much cut over. And I think he lost the car. And it was an unfortunate situation.
Yeah.
But
I think
my thoughts, I was thinking race incident. I wouldn't have.
I thought race incident too. When they gave him a 5-second penalty, I thought that was wrong.
Right. I'm not even a Mercedes fan. That's my boy. I felt so bad for Carlos, but before they even gave him the penalty, I was figuring race incident because just the way it looked and everything in those replays.
Like I said, it's a race incident as well, but if the penalties should have been given out, I think it honestly should have went to Carlos.
Right.
Because losing the car or not, it looked like he honestly panicked and tried to cut him off before he got his nose up there. Knowing that he had already lost to do that. And he was trying to block the pack coming up.
Right.
The run was on the inside.
Well, he had too many people coming up on him because of his bad start, and ended up getting flustered because he had people going to the right, people going to the left, and he dove to the left to cover his left, and instead smashed into or instead got in front of Russell, who had a run, and he got spun. And then later on in the lap at turn 8 or turn 9, Perez just punched Ken Magnussen off and got nothing.
Right. And that's what damaged his front wing, right?
Yep. Gave him nothing for that. That should have been a 5-second penalty too. Honestly.
Yeah. Yeah, if they were going to give Russell a 5-second penalty for that, then yeah, I would have given Sergio same thing for that.
And new news, they are postponing the verdict for Red Bull because Red Bull's owner died.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Now, don't get me wrong, it's sad. Red Bull's owner died. He's the one who started it all. He's the one that got it going.
Max got the win for him.
Max got the win for him. Max was, again, on another level.
The way he caught up to Hamilton was insane.
Again, well, the question is the cost cap infringement the reason that his car is so fast?
Because Hamilton in the back room said, man, you caught up quick. Because once he had that battle with Charles, that was a great battle. That was like 4 laps, then back and forth. We'll get back to that. But yeah, dude, he caught up to him so quick. And then, then he was ahead like 5 seconds.
Yeah, no
5 seconds. He won by 5 seconds.
Nowhere on his medium tires.
And him and Charles came out of the pits at the same time. And Charles ended up finishing 7.5 seconds behind.
And I mean, Hamilton's rear tires were fried by the end of that.
Right.
So what the heck is going on with that Red Bull car?
Dude, I don't know. I saw something that they get 25% less wind tunnel time and a fine is what they're looking at for their situation.
I don't know, but they it needs to be. I have to agree with Zach Brown. Overspending is cheating.
Mm-hmm.
And what's his name was not too happy about that. Christian Horner was
he was pissed.
That's uncalled for. Right? No, it's cheating.
You got busted, motherfucker. You got busted. You're pissed.
Yep.
You're
sorry,
pissed you got caught.
But the problem is that the new FIA president is a Red Bull friend.
Oh.
There's not going to be anything that happens to Red Bull, and you know what that means? That means that I hope beyond hope that Mercedes does what they said.
Oh yeah.
We're going to overspend if you're allowed to overspend, and you just get slapped on the hands. We're going to spend more. Also, Mercedes admitted that maybe their side pod design was the wrong way to go.
Yeah, I saw that. Yep.
Yeah.
Bring it back. Bring the side pod back.
I mean, it's cool.
Yeah.
Their car,
different.
Their car looks cool, and it's different, but sometimes different doesn't work.
Yep. Doesn't work.
Or it could have been either the game changer. It could have been the game changer, but the flow over, around, and under the car just didn't allow.
Well, he did finish in second, Hamilton.
He did
finish, and Georgie finished in fifth. So
yep, and the car looked good. Off. No, they're not too far off at all. But I would see real side pods next year.
Yeah,
or at least if not real, bigger.
Yeah,
so we'll see what happens with that whole situation. And what happened? Like, why did Char end up so far back?
Dude, I don't know. All of us, once they had their little battle, I think they were just pushing so hard, and he lost too much tire because they were going back and forth there for a minute. And those were I loved going into turn 1. He saw Max coming, and they did old switcheroo on him. Got back by him. It was great. They had a good battle. But he fell. Once Max got ahead of him the second or third time is when he just started falling back. And then he was just on a had the boost turned up to 90 because then he was catching Hamilton fucking quick.
Yeah. And Hamilton was putting in fast laps.
Yeah. He was. See, that's one. Before I go, I was going to say something else, but what is happening with that car? Verstappen and the Red Bull car, because at the beginning of the race, they were already complaining, like less than 20 laps in, that the mediums were like fucked.
Mm-hmm.
And then he pulls this miracle stint of 20 laps over with no wear.
driving hard every lap, and suddenly he has no wear on his tires.
Less fuel, maybe a little bit to do with it, but not much.
It shouldn't be 20 laps with no like that, like the way that he was driving, and the fact that Hamilton was destroying those hards that should have been 20 laps or more easy. They did 30 laps on them, for Christ's sakes, with no complaining. And he's 20 laps on those, and they're shredded.
Just done.
And I mean, something doesn't make sense there. Am I like?
Well, the crazy thing is, Sergio was 8.2 behind Max.
Yeah,
in fourth.
It's just amazing.
Yeah,
just amazing. So Lance Stroll gets a 3 grid spot penalty.
Yeah, okay, let's talk about that. Shit was crazy. And Alonso being able to come back to the pits and get a new front wing,
dude,
and keep going.
I
thought that car was done.
Yep.
The way he hit the wall.
How did he not destroy that car? The whole one, the way it came down. It should have snapped something in the suspension.
That's what I thought.
Like the banging, like he didn't crunch anything, but banging into the wall should have shifted. Like just the luck of him, and then coming back.
Right, and still finishing the race.
Yeah, that was amazing.
That move was crazy. They were so close, and once Alonso made that little juke, Stroll followed. You think it was just kind of a reaction thing, like an automatic? You're not even thinking about it. You just automatically, he saw him move, so he moved, and then bam, he's flying.
Yes. I think that was just a reaction,
right?
But the problem is Stroll has been. I don't like Lance Stroll. I know I say that a lot about a lot of different drivers, but Lance Stroll is not a clean driver.
No, he's a reactionary driver. He shouldn't be making everything dependent on the guy behind you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was too late. You knew he was coming. If you didn't know he was coming,
dude, he was right there. Yeah, he was on your ass.
And I think it should have been a 5+ grid stop or spot penalty. Plus, he should have gotten points taken away from his super license.
Oh yeah.
Because that could have been if Alonso would have smashed into the wall where the opening was.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, that could have been really, really bad. But
I thought it almost looked like he could have flipped.
Oh yeah. I'm
surprised he didn't flip.
He was trying to take off.
Yeah.
He was trying to take off.
Like, she's going flying.
Yeah.
That thing could have flipped, landed upside down. It would have continued sliding at hyperspeed and then smashed in the wall.
Right.
Upside down.
Yeah.
Could have fucking killed him.
Oh yeah. Cracked open and almost probably could have caught fire like Grosjean did.
I just think that there should have been more of a penalty than 3 seconds.
Yeah.
Because considering he's known for stupid moves.
Yeah.
First time, okay, yeah, maybe shit, dude. That could have been really bad. You got to really. Well, I'm sorry, man. I did not mean to do that. Like kind of thing. First time, but when it's every race. Jesus Christ, what is this guy doing? Jesus Christ, like he's, what I mean? Like it seems every race he's doing something a little bit stupid, diving a corner and taking people out and shit or something like. So.
Yeah, I don't know why he still has he has a job because of his dad.
Yep.
He shouldn't be in Formula 1.
No.
He really should not be.
Nope. I don't think
was
so
he in
either.
like F3 or F2?
I think he actually was like an F3 or F2 champion.
Oh shit!
Like he was great in that series, and then he got into Formula 1. And I was like, oh okay, I got no big deal with him being in Formula 1. And then he goes out and he performs poorly over and over again, year after year, and he still has a job because Daddy owns the company.
Ooh. Daddy
You know,
Warbucks.
Yeah, Daddy owns the company, so I still have a job, and we'll get rid of people like Esteban Ocon and good drivers. We'll get rid of good drivers and keep him on.
Right.
And that's the biggest thing is like we just that's not how it should be.
No.
It's not, there are way more people out there that deserve to be in Formula One, i.e. Logan Sargent. Logan Sargent has a ride with Williams next year.
Ooh.
Yeah. Yeah, American driver.
Wow. Look at that.
Yeah, I know. It's crazy. We won't have Colton Herta, and definitely don't allow, whatever you do, don't allow Andretti to have a team. Yeah. But finally we get, we've got an American driver that's going to be in there.
One small step.
That's like Mick Schumacher, his job's on the line.
Right.
His job's on the line.
Who's going to take his spot?
Man, I don't know. I don't know. Did you see any of the press conference where they asked Lewis about Daniel Ricciardo?
Uh-uh.
They're like, how would you feel if Daniel was the reserve driver? And he's like, I mean, I think I would rather see him racing than being a reserve driver.
Yeah.
I think Danny Rick deserves to be in a car. I think Danny Rick's made some bad decisions.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
He's made some. Oh boy, I don't know.
Well, Alonso is going to be with Aston Martin next year.
Yep. Of course, Lance Stroll's going to still stay there.
Right. New teammate, still shit.
Yep, new teammate that's going to beat him every race.
Old man, too.
Yep, old man. And old man that still has his racing chops are so high.
It's just still shocked that he was able to finish the race.
Yeah. One thing I was going to say is about Danny Rick is obviously it's tough, career, things haven't been going well the last little bit. Obviously future unsure of right now, but he really I don't know if that's the right way to say it, but he needs to pull his head out of his ass and drive. He's allowing too many things. Because it's not the car.
No.
The car is good. Look at fucking Lando today. He fucking rifled through the field after dropping back.
I think it's definitely a psychological thing. I think his brain has taken him out of the ability to race. I think one of the things, watching the Michael Fassbender Porsche videos, one of the things that the pro drivers told Michael Fassbender was, stop looking at your lap time. Just drive the car.
Yep, just drive.
And I completely agree with that. We should be paying attention to the lap time, but every time I pay attention to the lap time, I drive slower.
Right. Mm-hmm. Yep, that happens to me.
You really just need to. I don't think. I was talking with Jermaine the other night, and he was like, I think about this and I think about that, and I can't drive. I'm like this. I can't drive. Mid-engine cars. Mm-hmm. I was like, just drive them. Stop thinking about it and just drive them.
Yeah.
That's what you need to do. Because you're thinking, instead of just thinking of it as a car, you're thinking of it, you're putting a name on it, and that's changing your perception of how to drive. Right. Yes, and there's a different way to drive a mid-engine and a front-engine car. and a rear drive and a front drive and a four-wheel drive car. Yes, definitely, 100%. But if you allow your brain to take over and cause you to not be able to drive a car because you've given yourself a mental block, that's an issue. Drive the car. Just hop in it as a car. Just hop in it as a car and drive it as a car.
Yeah. 5-minute warning. Like 5-minute warning.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Blazing
a lot
through
quicker
it.
than I thought.
Blazing.
Yeah. So, I think, you know what we forgot to do? We forgot. Oh, hold on a second. Hold on. We forgot about.
Yeah, boy.
Okay. That's about all.
Yep.
Kyle Larson won.
Woo.
It was Mike, how exciting was the race?
It was just a mess. It was boring, kind of a boring race, realistically.
There we go.
Did Bubba get suspended?
For one race. Bubba got suspended for one race, which is bullshit. Because guess what? Even 2311 Racing said that what he did was unacceptable.
Yeah.
Because, what was it? 2-3 weeks earlier, he had gotten turned during a caution because of some stuff, and he didn't feel that's acceptable either. He didn't think what Bubba did was acceptable at all. And no, it shouldn't have been. It's stupid. It was stupid, and you could have gotten somebody seriously hurt or killed. Mm-hmm. So, that's our weekend racing.
Yeah.
It's not very exciting, everybody. It's just about us being old curmudgeons about Gran Turismo again.
Yeah, realistically, yeah.
Because they just need to fix it.
They will.
Fix it. Fix your game.
Fix it.
And we're going to start playing ACC more, and I'm going to play F1 more, and all that good stuff. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah, I think I'll play ACC more, too.
Yeah.
I will not be here next week. I'll be down in Huntington Beach having some 0-0 pizza.
Ooh, yeah. It's going to be good.
I like to, before we leave, hung out with Daniel from mypetstickers.com. Don't forget that it's coming up to Christmas and the holidays, so head over to mypetstickers.com and send in a picture of one of your loved one's pets and have it made into a sticker. And all those proceeds are going to go to a no-kill shelter here in Portland, Oregon. So they are very, it's just a great gift for the holidays and anytime somebody's birthday or an anniversary. So don't forget mypetstickers.com. And who is our main sponsor?
ExtremeSimRacing.com. Click the link down below, the affiliate link, and go check out Extreme Sim Racing's website. They got cockpits, sim bases, all kinds of cool shit, and 3 months of iRacing with any purchase. So check it out.
Woo!
Yeah.
Yeah. So thanks for watching, guys. Probably listening. Yeah. Thanks for putting up with our curmudgeonness for the last hour.
Yep. It went by fast, that's for sure.
Don't forget
for sure.
PDX Sim Team on Instagram. That's PDX_Sim_Team. And head over there. You can ask us questions or give us topics to talk about. And we'll mention who you are as well as talk about what you have asked. So don't forget to head over there. You can also find all of our links to our socials over there also. So hey, everybody, have a great week.
Oh, and check us out tonight on the live stream, YouTube. Go to PDX Sim Team and then go to the About section. All the links to everyone's YouTube pages is right there. So go subscribe to us all. And we will see you guys next week. It's Halloween, baby. So let's get it. Spooky.
Are we clear?
Clear.
Are we clear?
Clear.
Are we clear?